This is Aisha and welcome to our 67th Kotlin tutorial, and in this tutorial I will be talking about the object expression in Kotlin programming language. So an object expression can be created by using the object keyword, and when you use the object keyword to create the object, you are actually creating an anonymous object for the anonymous class. Now this type of object can be used is actually used when you want to add functionality to your class but you do not want to extend that class. For example, inheritance, when you are using classes, you extend those classes and you create child classes from the generic class. But if you do not want to use this subclass, or you do not want to create the child class, then you can use this object keyword and you can add functionality to your classes. Now consider an example when we have a class, open class individual. So inside the body of this individual class, I'm going to create three functions. The first one is work, for example, and then it has one print line, so I'm going to write this in the assignment operator, and then print line working. Then I'm going to copy it, pasting and paste. Now another function is study and another function is play. So now let's change the messages, studying and playing. Now this individual class is an open class. It means that it can be extended. So now inside this class we have three methods: work, study and play, and all these three methods have one statement. So we have used this assignment operator to assign this, to define the body of the function. Now I'm going to create an object of this class, for example obj, and now here I'm going to create an object expression. So object expression can be created by using the keyword object, and then we will have the name, we will have a colon and the name of our class, which is individual. Empty parameters, because there is no primary constructor, and if there is any primary constructor, then you have to pass values for the primary constructor as well. Then we will have body. So now this object is an anonymous object for the anonymous class, which can have a body. So inside the body I'm going to, so now what I want to do is I want to add functionality to this class, to this individual class. Now how I want to add that functionality? I want to change the print line statement of this play function. So I will make it open first, and then inside this body of this object I will type override and then fun. I want to override play because I want to add functionality to this function, and then we will have empty parameters, and we will have equal sign print line, and I will write I am not playing. So when you create this when you call this function, this line will be, this string will be printed on the output screen. So now let's use this object. When we use this object to call this function, these functions, or this function, then we will have this string instead of this string. But if you use any other object which has simple, for example, which has like var object1 equals individual class, and when I use object1 dot play, then I will have this message. But whenever I use object dot play, I will have this message. So now I'm going to use object dot play, object dot study, and the third function object dot work. Now let's run the program and you will see in the output stream. Here we have playing. This is because we have object1. This is a regular object of the individual class. When we use this regular object to call this play function, we will have simple message of the play function. Then we have used this object, and this is not a regular object. We have used the keyword object, and then we have overridden this play method and changed the string in the print line statement. So this is how you can use this object or object expression to add functionality to your classes, so you do not have to create the child classes. So guys, that's it for this tutorial. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.